our plan and from last week and what we did on Thursday. And I regret not holding my NDX and short AD SPX calls because I was kind of scared that I had the August 1st week moments. Because when 911 happened, market took a free fall. It dropped sharp a few percent from what I heard. I listened to other YouTubers. And so when we had a few terror attacks so closely, and I was kind of scared here. But why did I hold long? I held basically 8 full contracts NQ from here, held from Thursday. And what did I see? So I have 30-minute chart and 15-minute chart here. So if you look at 59 here, this is Thursday low. So this big red candle has a huge volume, right? However, the second candle ended up green. And we were so close to December 20 low, but it decided not to fill because that's the SPY gap 576 here. And so the bulls clearly wanted to step in earlier. And I was watching the whole time future buying and also the what the internals, what the ADD, DICK trend doing. And then this red candle comes back down, pretty significant red candle. 20 points, 18 points, 20 points, but with much smaller volume. And then gapped up and closed up and then retest low, huge hammer, right? I mean, there cannot be more bullish hammer than that, very tiny body, but the whole leg and this tells me the bottom's in. And that's why we went long. I always use ES to gauge long on NQ because if you're NQ a little bit, actually NQ started going up before ES did on Thursday. But so the first resistance was here, 59, 57, strong one. I said as long as the ES goes above 59.50, we should at least come here. And then the next level, 59.90 to 6,000. And look where we ended. We didn't end right at 6,000, but very close, right? So I really regretted not holding the NDX call. This is the time. Say, I personally don't like to do a lot of zero day tradings on SPX or NDX. Only when I see potential move, let's say we did a put here. And we also did a call. Where did we did a Loto call? Loto call, I think we entered somewhere, I want to say here. But it's kind of grinding. And at the end, it was only $1.70, right? $1.70, I clearly see it could go up here, reversal up 15 minutes. And we have 20 some points run. Imagine if this one run really fast, your 1.7 could go to 17, but unfortunately, it wasn't as fast as I would like to. It only went to 3.1. So anyway, and you know what? This is perfect time. I'm gonna add this slides here. So what is the gamma? For gamma, for me to talk about gamma, I'm gonna talk about the Greeks in general. And you all took my option class, right? So delta, theta, vega are the three Greeks we normally pay attention to. So what is the delta? Delta is like at the money, delta is 0.5, meaning every dollar it goes up, the option price goes up by 50 cents. And then if the price drop $1, let's say, I don't know, Amazon or whatever, then your option price drop 50 cents. And theta is like rent. You're holding this option, you have to pay rent every day by how much. And if you hold, let's say, 45 days, and the theta decay is going to keep higher faster when it's only less than a month left. The last 15 days is really fast. And Vega is the volatility. So what is the gamma? Gamma become really popular these days. You see unusual whales, you see Tritetics, they all talk about GAX, GX, GAX gamma exposure. And so what is really gamma? Gamma is delta is the price how you change with the option, but gamma is how fast the price changing. And so I don't know whether you guys can see this picture. So at the money, gamma has the highest value. And the more out money, gamma value is going lower. And as for like days, the longer the time up to call DTE, the lower the gamma is. However, if you have, let's say, 0 DTE, or we sometimes do next day SPX call or NDX call option, right? The gamma is much higher, right? So if you look at this option price, this is 45 days. And you just pretend this to be anything, let's say UPST, Upstart. So at the money 75 and delta is 0.5, right? Because at the money, if you look at option, there is no exception. And so when this UPSC go up $1, your option price go up $1.50 cents. You drop $1, your option price drop 50 cents. And plus gamma, right? The gamma only 0.05 because you have so many days left. And remember that curve. However, in 2-day DTE, and the option price much cheaper. Why is that? The same strength? Because your extrinsic value is lost. There's not many days for theta decay, right? And in 1 day, the Vega also much less. And so you have delta and gamma. So you pay a lot less for option. And because the gamma kick in so fast, so your option 1.15, it should be like almost doubled. See, every price go up, it almost doubled, even though your delta is still 0.1, because the velocity of the delta go up is much faster, even though your net value for delta change, like 0.5 is still the same, but your return is much higher versus the same delta, but you only increase 50 cents. And here also increase 50 cents, but it's almost doubled, because that's RR much better, right? So the like faster goes, let's say this went up $5, and your gamma can reach like 1, literally can go to 1, and your option can go like 1,000%. That's why sometimes when we do SPX calls 0 DTE, you can get 1,000% return, and that's the gamma squeeze. But I hope I explained this clear. I mean, you guys understood? Do you guys understand? Yes, no, one, yes, 2, no. Okay, it's only one person. When is the best student, so we need someone elves can understand. But I will talk about this later, in the whole picture. And also how the market maker hedge themselves, right? Like when they sell high, buy low as well. So I'm gonna use different tickers and to talk about the whole thing next weekend. So I didn't get the time to get this done. Okay. Uh, okay. Do you trade option for one? If you do, then we'll talk about next week, like in I guess one class. Okay, so yes, here you would go long, right? Stop loss here, go long. Only 4 point stop loss. Okay, so next week I'm still bullish. But could I have a pullback? Yes. So if pullback, I prefer not breaking this demand zone. And if it does, then it's not the end of the world. You still have a stronger demand zone here because a lot of consolidation. However, if price drop below 59.11, then I'm a little bit concerned and we may actually revisit this area. And why do I say that? Let's look at the volume profile. So ES hit value area high, and literally this in a much stronger momentum, there's really not much resistance here. It should and could go all the way to 605, 6005, or even 60, 14, 15, but it didn't. So that reminds me earlier here, there was a big volume here and they didn't want to fill the gap above. Looking. Like in this area. No, hold on. I'm confused. Hold on, let me look at the chart. Where it can drop down, it was at 60.90. Yeah, here. Last time I was expecting this, whenever there is a big red candle like this is volume gap. You don't have to look at the volume profile chart, you just know from your experience. So we just went back where it was. So if I say 1, 2, this is 3, and 4, 5. So for now, I think the highest I can see for ES to go will be 60.30. That's the highest I can see, but it doesn't mean it doesn't go higher. So our plan is, we had a lower high. We have teeny tiny, like a little bit high, see here. So at the most, we call this sideways. There's no clear direction until we drop here, make a higher low, and go up. That tells me the trend is uptrend now. But for now, it's sideways on 60 minutes. So I prefer to come down and then go higher. I still have more than half the NQ position left. And so ideally, to be honest, I want it to come back down here. So we have more runway to the upside. But if we come here and then we see the 15-minute reversal, I teach you guys all the signs what to look for to go long, right? 15 minutes reversal, and you see the volume, buying volume come up, and you can also see from the tape. And we watch the mega tickers turning green. So all the signs that when you do 0 DTE trades, you have to watch this. But when you do swing trades, okay, is it critical like where you enter trade? Yeah, it is, but it's not the end of the world. You have less RR, but if you enter the wrong time in the 0DT option trades, then your option can go to zero, right? Okay, so I'm gonna give you a couple examples. And so what did we do last week, right? Tesla. And I want to use Tesla as an example. I want to use daily chart and 30 minutes. So on daily reversal, our entry would be 392.71 and stop loss 371, say, okay, 372. Right? That's $20 stop loss. It's too much for me. And so that's why we go to 30 minutes for entry, right? 30 minutes. I have preaching this for how long? For since how long we've been having this Discord. Now your entry is 379 and your stop loss 372. So your stop loss dropped from $20 to $5. I mean, that's what? A quarter of what it was, right? Now, what we see here, okay, we don't have three lines stick together, but you don't have to have that all the time because there's no resistance on top. And from oversold here, so, and the market is going up. So oversold and then MACD crossover. So all lined up. We did 390 call. 390 call. We did actually the day before at that day. We made it $3 up. And then you should get stopped out. I usually don't let my option, like I would set stop loss break even. Like I have an option trade. Okay, I have option trade here. I just like set up stop loss all here, 3.9. And then you don't have to watch Tesla ticker. You can just watch this. You can enter entry stop loss. So 12:40, 12:30, let's say. Stop loss 11. And how much you made, guys? How much did you make? There's no any stop losses, no stop loss. So, okay, there's a retrace, but it's gap here. There's nothing to stop you. So you just keep moving stop loss, keep moving stop loss. And then coming here and said, okay, from $12 to $30, $50. That's how many percent, right? Okay, what else did we do? We did a MicroStrategy, right? MicroStrategy, let's go back to Bitcoin. I give this level. We waited for days for this level. It hit to the T and then went up. And I said it's wave 5 up, going to target going to be eventually 11,000. Not 11,000, 1,100,000. Okay, so all this Bitcoin related stuff should be going up, right? Okay, so if we use daily here, your entry and your stop loss, right? I'm going to make this bigger. Okay, stop loss, I'm going to use red. How many dollars? That's $11. $11 is not horrible, but can we make it smaller? Of course we can. Now, your entry is here and your stop loss here. So now you have a $7 stop loss. But if you didn't enter on Thursday, it gave you another chance. Now your entry stop loss only $4. And so what did we do? We bought 350 call. 350 call. Let me see whether I have it on my. I don't have it here. Let's look at option chain, how much it went up. What I'm teaching you, no one else teaches you in this great details. I'm not saying this because I am the one doing it. I went out to pay different services, so I understand what value I bring and what other people do. Okay, so this is the 390 option. You don't even have to look at MicroStrategy chart. You can just do this. You can just put on, let's say, chart reading. We've done this multiple times, right? I show you how to do it. This is the only thing why I am with TreeStation. So I said, okay, I'm gonna buy this at this price. And where am I? Okay, so I'm gonna do this is my profit taking. Your profit taking should be at least here, right? Where my cursor is, like here. The gap fill. Option chart have no difference compared to the share chart. They are literally the same. Okay, so you paid $6.35 and went to 19. Okay, do you need to get out? You can move stop loss up, stop loss up, stop loss up, and then you get stopped out at $20. That's how you manage your trade. Okay, I'm gonna cancel this. And what else did we do? So I have watch lists like this. And so let's say AI. AI is the ticker I give in the swing channel. Daily wave 5 up, target is 45, 46, whatever. So, okay, if you want to use stretch reversal on daily, you could, right? You could. So I'm gonna make this more obvious. So your entry is here and your stop loss here, like daily reversal up, right? And that's how much? From 35.44, $1.40, right? $1.40. Okay, $1.40 is not horrible, but we can do much better. Here's your entry, and here's your stop loss. Now you have 50 cents. Over time, over your entire trading career, okay, you said, what's a big deal? Only $1. It is a huge deal. Over time, if your trading career is 20 years, every trade you saved $100, and say you have 5 contracts or you have 500 shares, you just saved $500, and your reward to risk result increased by a lot. And what do you do at the end of the year? Say how much my return is, how many percent, right? Not by how many dollars, how much dollars. Okay, so that's why I'm giving you swing ticker and how you can watch to go long. I'm not taking every trade, every ticker I give in the swing channel. And I'm not even taking every ticker in the long-term portfolio. But could someone else, why did I provide all this information? I have too much time in hand? No. Someone else may be interested in this ticker. I do have AI. So now you're enter a trade, and I'm gonna remove this line, and then you use trailing stop to manage your stop loss. And so now you have nice move away. You can manage 3 different ways. And I gave you at least 2 when we do future trading. Your stock moved away equal distance. Let's put this on again, and then I explain why. So this 50 cents, when stock moved away 50 cents, this is more than 50 cents, right? I take some profit, equal amount. If I put on 1,000 shares, I'm going to take profit on 50 shares here and keep my stop loss where it is. And regardless, so here your stop loss 50 cents and you made $2. So you don't even have to take half. You can take 20% profit or 30% and keep the remaining at stop loss. So you don't get stopped out prematurely. Or you can move your stop loss break even. And you just keep managing with trading stop, right? And eventually, when the price really moved away, you wanted to move your stop loss higher. I know I gave the target 46, but I probably want to take my first pass profit here and here. You never know. Okay, this is not golden rule. It's not law. It just, the indicator tells them where this could go. But could it come back all the way down from here and then go there? Yes, it could. There's no law saying it couldn't. And that's why how you manage your trade is art. So I say, if I give one trade and we have 20 people taking the same trade, and I can guarantee you we have a different result on each person on the reward, on the profit. And so anyway, that's I want to say. And for the new students, I set up whole bunch educational, so many charts, like what I look for entry, like let's say the ticker that I'm gonna watch for next week. This is one example I give on SOXL already, how you can do day trading. You can do day trading on TQQQ, on SOXL, on up days, and you can do day trading on the down days on SOXS, SQQQ, right? Those are very good example, right? So HIMS is another ticker I give on daily. It's going to be wave 5 up and target of about how much? 37. 37 from 24 to 37, that's 50% return. Okay, is it good RR? Yeah, are you kidding? 50% one trade? That's huge. If you have $100,000 and you divided 5 tickers, and this $20,000 give you 50% return, and the AI give you 50% return, you all of a sudden you already have 40% your money with 50% return. Equalize, you almost have 20% return on your entire account. And that's why I encourage you, look at all the tickers in swing channel and in long-term portfolio channel to see which one have good fundamental. Every one trade I give you is usually good because I don't give bad one. Bad ones is not, what's the point to give them bad one, right? So those tickers are, I went back to the fundamental this weekend, and I still like AI, I still like HIMS, I still like UPSD. And so on daily, I gave the calculation already on our Discord, and look at the weekly candle, how beautiful that is. And that's how you use the swing ticker in the swing channel. Okay, I don't have to I don't take every trade. On this figure, I have to. AI and this and UPSC, I have them all because I believe in them. I believe this ticker can give me at least 50% return or higher. And that's where I put my money in, right? Okay, so this daily reversal and stop loss here. And your stop loss is about $2. And look, when you enter 30 minutes, your stop loss 30 cents. How tiny that is. 30 cents is very hard to find day trading with 30 cents. And if you missed entry here, gave you another entry. And what is demand zone? This is demand zone, right? Drop, base, rally, demand zone, price turned at support. Demand zone is one kind of support. Only a support that price turn up. Because drop, base, rally, and price turn up and never come back. That's called demand zone. Otherwise, it's called support. Support, it doesn't always work. See, this got broken, this support, right? And here it's called a demand zone because what happened? Price went back up. Okay, enough of that nonsense. And I look at S&P sectors. So I really like XLY, how it look on daily. So Amazon, Tesla 2 hours, 510 target price, and Amazon also wave 5, and it's all in the swing channel. Swing channel. And I gave a whole bunch educational course, how to identify curve, trend curve, and how to do entry. Okay, so XLY, the two tickers, Tesla, 2 hour time frame, targeted 511. So Amazon, hourly time frame, targeted 236. So that's why XLY, I like it. And we have both tickers in shares, and we did option too. I also saw money flow into XLRE, XLU, XLI. Look at XLU on weekly. So this is the impulse move on weekly. And it retests this demand zone, like rally, base rally, and have 2 weekly candle. I would say pretty bullish. And if we do have a drawdown on SPY on this could act like defensive sector. And what else? XLK, we don't have to talk about. We know this is going up. Same thing as QQQ. So XLRE, you have what? Impulse and retracement. This is red. I would do parallel, probably measure move. Wow, this one is much stronger move up. And this one I think is equal retracement. And if the bullishness just really retested breakout area. So if I say, okay, do parallel, so I would expect this thing, I cannot drag this to the right side. So I would say 48 to 50. And that's why I give this. And look at its leader. XLRE. So I drew this PLD. PLD, I don't like PLD too much. And let's look at the weekly. what is it doing? Ranging, right? Like lower highs, higher lows. Doesn't have that like very clear direction. And this is AMT, American Water Tower. You have low, higher, low, high, higher, high. This is clearly uptrend, right? And PSA is much better than the two of them before. So you have low, much higher low. So that's why we went with PSA on the 50,000 portfolio. It went up, we didn't take profit, and then it dropped. And here is really the ideal place to add. Why is that? Because XLRE also defensive sector when, you know, when the days are not as good. And so those are the small tickers that I watch. NCLH also daily. Wave 5 target, I forgot how much. Let me see. NCLH. On smaller time frame may actually drop a little bit more. On $29. $29, that's 20% return. 20% is okay because it requires much smaller capital, right? So it's really not that bad. So if you have money and you want to do this is good return, right? 37 to 47, that's 30% return. So you always have to choose. And then for someone you're really not good at it, option. I'm telling you, option net 0 is not easy to make money unless you're really good. And if you don't know how to manage option, don't do option. If you look at Ask Winnie, Winnie said many times, she said her account trading pure shares have much less fluctuation and the return better. And why do we trade option then? Okay, part of it is very fun, it's very addictive, and part of it, when you do it right, it does give you very good return, right? So the intention, we do some zero DDE options. So we have a little bit like, let's say, you just want to make $50 a day. $50 a day, you can, using our method, put your foot down and choose a couple of ticker you want. You can make $50 a day with your eyes closed, literally speaking. And why do I say that? You say, Jay, that's not fair for you to say that. Yeah, it is very fair. Okay, so let's say Friday morning, I gave OKLO. I gave serve. I give IONQ, right? I give the 3. And if you use our entry, actually Thursday we already talked about this. Thursday market recap, we talked about your entries will be here and then here. But if you didn't do it, here your entry 42.90, your stop loss 90 cents, and gave you $7, $6, $6. $6 versus $9, that's how many? Almost 600%, 6 to 1, right? And serve, you could enter on Thursday, but if you didn't do it, you still have 15.23, stop loss 70 cents, and you have $4, $5 move up. OKLO, clean cut, clean. And ASPS I mentioned, but is a pharma. But look how small the tiny stop loss and the reward. This, if you have 100 shares, that's only required 2,200 capital. You made $300 on any of the stickers. And that's why when I said you need to stay focused, what does that mean? That's what it meant. I gave you a watch list. You put on them on 30 minutes like this, and you watch like a hawk. When price something like this happen, you go long and put your stop loss. You go long like chart trading. I don't know other platform how you do it, but I do like this. And then one click, you have your target stop loss, everything's on. And then you just manage your trade with your stop loss. I feel like it's very simple. I simplified it so much. So Zillow, also daily pay live, right? Zillow target is, oh, AIG, I made a mistake and then actually it's a nice sticker. Target at 89, 90. On daily, it's just about to reversal up. Here, look, so your stop loss is $2.40. But when you look, you do on 30 minutes, your stop loss is much smaller. Actually, you get stopped out here, but you enter here Friday, then you didn't get stop loss. 73.22, that's 50 cents. And you already made 2 times on the stop loss. I don't know, okay. Sorry if I'm ranting, but if this thing, it took me 5 hours this weekend. And this, every morning we talk about this. I gave you entry stop loss and targets, and you guys want me to put in writing. Do you know, understand? I get up at 5:30 and start scan a lot of things. If I type out everything, I have to get up in the midnight. And it's not worth me to make this money. The amount of time I put in. I'm just being very honest and very straightforward. So you guys have to put in work. I did my part. I gave you watch list. You have to do your part in order to progress, to learn. Unless you said, okay, Jada, I'm just going to spend the rest of my life with you and not going anywhere. Okay, fine. But you still have to know why we're taking that trade and where your stop loss is, right? Okay, anyway, that's all I have and everything I wanted to say. The peakers, nothing changes in swing channel and the long-term portfolio channel. And I repeat this, if you have more than $300,000 account, shares are the easiest to make money. If you look at our swing channel, a long-term portfolio channel, it's Julie here. Julie knows the most, the best how our performance is because she did all the summary. And Traveler kept telling me, say, hey, Jade, my account is at all-time high again, after market all-time high. And I don't think she does a lot of option trading because she does work full time, unless I'm wrong. Traveler, correct me if I'm wrong. And Wendy too. Wendy does all the swing trading on tickers. And her mom, her parents gave her their big account having her to manage. And she does her option trading in her own account, but she doesn't do that in her retirement account. And I do not do that in my retirement account. Why is that? Because I can't lose money in my retirement account. So I have to choose trades that I very safe. So when I retire, I have money too. And nowadays, I'm being even more conservative. What do? I pay myself first. I already put my IRA for the whole 2025 in my Roth IRA account. I transferred so the rest of the year, and every day I make money, I take it out. I give myself a salary equivalent to my old salary. So every day I give myself a month how much my profit has to be and to cover my old salary. In addition, I have to have a return in my investment. So every day, at the end of the day, I'm taking my profit out, part of to my banking account, and part of to do bi-weekly deposit. I'm still buying, Microsoft. I think it's very cheap. And if you look at it, AMD, NVIDIA, Microsoft, all this analysis team, you can tell I'm very bullish on NVIDIA too. Anyway, and I probably gonna add more on PSA, and actually energy stock is not that bad too, like ExxonMobil and those kind of, if you want some dividend stocks. Anyway, that's all I have. And sorry if I talk too much. I don't mean to be rude this weekend, but taking 5, 7 hours away from my weekend, it's really killed me. Killed me. I was not in a very good mood. I can't lie. At the end of the day, I want to cry. I was like, let me finish my PowerPoint. Anyways, guys, I will see you tomorrow morning. Okay, good night. Bye.